Welcome to World Facts Channel, another day, another story. Afrocentrism is an intellectual and cultural movement that emerged in the late 19th century and gained momentum in the 20th century. It is rooted in the idea that Africa and African civilizations should be at the center of historical and cultural narratives, challenging the Eurocentric perspective that dominated academic discourse for centuries. At its core, Afrocentrism seeks to reposition Africa and its contributions to world history, highlighting the achievements and legacies of African civilizations. It aims to counter the prevailing narrative that portrays Africa as a passive recipient of civilization rather than an active participant in its development. Afrocentrists argue that ancient African civilizations, such as Egypt, Ethiopia, Ghana, Mali, and Songhai, made significant contributions to various fields, including mathematics, astronomy, medicine, architecture, literature, philosophy, and governance. One of the key proponents of Afrocentrism was Cheikh Anta Diop, a Senegalese historian and scholar. Diop argued for the importance of recognizing Africa's intellectual legacy and its central role in the development of human civilization. He emphasized the need to reclaim Africa's history from a distorted and biased Eurocentric perspective. Diop's research on ancient Egypt, particularly his work on melanin pigmentation and the African origins of Egyptian civilization, has been influential in the Afrocentric movement. Afrocentrism also addresses the issue of African identity and the impacts of slavery and colonization. It seeks to restore a sense of pride and self-worth among people of African descent, promoting a positive and empowering image of Africa and its diaspora. This includes celebrating African cultural practices, traditions, languages, music, art, and spirituality. Afrocentrists argue that by embracing and valuing their African heritage, individuals and communities can reclaim their history and foster a greater sense of unity and resilience. Critics of Afrocentrism argue that it tends to overemphasize and romanticize Africa's historical achievements while downplaying its challenges and internal diversity. They contend that the movement can perpetuate essentialist notions of African identity and undermine the importance of engaging with a more nuanced and complex understanding of African history and culture. Additionally, some scholars question the historical accuracy of certain claims made by Afrocentrists, such as the connections between ancient Egypt and sub-Saharan Africa. The debate surrounding Afrocentrism has sparked discussions in academic circles and has led to a re-evaluation of the Eurocentric bias in historical scholarship. It has challenged the dominant narratives that have marginalized African perspectives and contributions. Afrocentrism has also inspired the development of African-centered educational institutions and curricula, aiming to provide a more inclusive and culturally relevant education for students of African descent. Moreover, Afrocentrism has had a profound impact on academic disciplines such as African studies, history, anthropology, sociology, literature, and cultural studies. It has inspired scholars and intellectuals to reassess traditional narratives and explore alternative perspectives, contributing to a more inclusive understanding of global history and culture. Afrocentric scholarship has shed light on neglected aspects of African history, literature, and art, providing a more comprehensive view of the African experience. In conclusion, Afrocentrism is a movement that seeks to reposition Africa and African civilizations at the center of historical and cultural discourse. By challenging Eurocentric perspectives and highlighting Africa's contributions to world history, Afrocentrism aims to restore a sense of pride, identity, and agency among people of African descent. While it has garnered both support and criticism, it has undeniably influenced academic scholarship, cultural expression, and the self-perception of African diaspora communities worldwide. The ongoing debates surrounding Afrocentrism continue to shape our understanding of the past and foster a more inclusive and equitable future.